I don't remember when I first heard a piece by Frédéric Chopin, though I am sure it would have been one of his more commercialized and popular pieces, such as the Nocturne in E-flat major or one of his waltzes. After all, growing up in Poland, it is certain I could not have escaped his name or music, even if I do not now remember it. What I do know is the effect his music had on me once I properly explored it in my later teens. The fluid, honey arpeggios, the boundlessness of his chromatic scales, the nuanced, multifaceted voices yearning beneath his timeless melodies. I mean, I think Chopin is the closest that a composer for the piano has come to literally speaking poetry through his fingertips. And I do think that the biggest hot take I have ever heard was by Glenn Gould, himself a controversial player who some love and others hate, said that Chopin was not a great composer. He didn't say it in a patronizing or hateful way. He did give him credit where it was due. Nonetheless, I do think it just comes down to the fact that he simply does not have this visceral connection to Chopin's music, as he indeed lacks for most music in the Romantic era, being renowned for his renditions of Bach's music. He's almost like a mathematician when it comes to music, and yet very clearly different from the spirit that governed Chopin. Admittedly, the critique does contain some rational grounding. For instance, Chopin never fully explored the ranges of other instruments as such, and limited himself almost purely to the sophistication of the piano instrument alone, which he has done in an unprecedented and genius way, paving the way for composers such as Schumann, Rachmaninoff, and many others. And yeah, the whole point is that Chopin did not need an orchestra. He did not need violins, drums, or flutes. When you listen to his music, you are at once blown away by how a single instrument and a pair of hands can create such a multitude of sounds. One moment whispery and romantic, the other loud and thunderous, sometimes even both at once. His ballades are a work of pure genius. They are a roller coaster of storytelling and adventure, of emotions grandiose and intimate, of words unspoken and yearnings awoken. If Leonard Bernstein said of Beethoven that it was as if though the man had through him running a wire to God, telling him the perfect note to precede his last, then the special thing about Chopin was that he plays as if though it was always a new flourishing improvisation. You are no sooner at home and settled into one melody or sequence than another, just as organic and genius suddenly takes you out of your comfort. Indeed, sometimes it's pure destruction and you hear all the melodies and music theory literally breaking down in front of you, and yet it still sounds pleasing and satisfying. If there's one thing that one cannot say about Chopin was that he held back.